today's video, I'm going to show 10 vehicles you must own in GTA 5 Online. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for coming back to my channel. My name's Advocate. If you guys can you guys please leave a like on this video and subscribe? I'd appreciate that very much. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the 10 must-own vehicles in GTA 5 Online, updated in 2020. There is plenty of vehicles in this game, as you guys know, hundreds, maybe hundreds and hundreds. But I'm going to limit this down to 10, all the vehicles you must own. This is all in my opinion, and some of this is kind of biased, and some of these are kind of facts, but this is my top 10 list, and let's get straight to the video. And starting with number 10, guys, we have the Hydra Jet. This vehicle, honestly, is really annoying, but I'd be pretty dumb not to put it on this list. They added an update where you can spawn in these vehicles as personal vehicles, so that just adds griefers even more. But luckily, there's weapons that take this vehicle out really fast. But yeah, guys, I have this Jet number 10. Some of you guys might put it higher. I know it definitely is a top 10 vehicle, but some of you guys might put it higher. I have it at number 10, simply just because, I don't know, Jet players are really annoying, but I'd be dumb not to put it on my list. But it's a great way to get around, especially if you guys can spawn it right next to you, if you guys are able to afford the custom version of it. And at number 9, guys, I have the tank. The tank has to be on your list. It's GTA 5 Online. I feel like all tanks play a special part in GTA 5 Online. There's nothing like a tank, but it's number 9 on my list simply just because, one, it's kind of slow, it's kind of hard to control, and it kind of blows up kind of fast. I think they nerfed the health of these maybe like a year or two ago. They used to be really OP, but not so much. There's other things in the game that can take these out, but it's a tank, you can't get wrong with that. It shoots missiles and it drives and has unlimited missiles. And you can even have passengers and they could have weapons as well, but it's not I'm pretty sure it's like a machine gun. But I love the customization that you can get on the tanks. That's probably my favorite thing about this and you could spawn it right next to you. It's not like a Pegasus vehicle. You could spawn this vehicle like you can a car. And that's why it's number 9 on my list. And number 8, guys, I have the Vigilante, or aka the Batmobile. I absolutely love this car so much. I really do. But the only bad thing about it is the price is so stinking high, guys. This car is like $3.5 million. That really ruins a car. But don't get me wrong, I don't really regret it. It's a Batmobile. Like, this car is so awesome, and the rocket, and like they just did a really good job on this car. But another downside is that the handling on it is really bad. Like you guys have seen the video right there. It's like driving like an 18-wheeler almost. It is so long, but that's about it. The price and the way it handles, but besides that, this car is amazing. It looks great. It just knocks cars straight out the way. The rocket, I think, is the strongest rocket vehicle in the game. It is just so much fun just to troll players online and just bully them and body their cars. It's a lot of fun, and I really love this car a lot. And it could be a higher rank on my list, but I found it right at a good spot at number 8. And guys, at number 7, I have the APC Tank. This tank, in my opinion, is better than the regular tank simply because it's faster, and 2, it drives on water, if you guys didn't know that, and 3, the missiles on this are so much fun to use. As you can see in the gameplay right here, they're like almost automatic, and they're so stinking fast. It is so much fun to use, but the downside on it is the missiles run out. That's probably the worst thing. That's why it's kind of low on the list. The missiles run out, but it is so much fun to use, and you can have your friends in it as well. And my favorite thing to do with this vehicle is doing the most wanted challenge with trying to fight 5 stars. That is just so much fun to do, and I really enjoy it. And I love the customization you can do on this tank. I love this Christmassy type of camo I have on the car, and the wheels. You can customize the wheels any way you want, and I honestly just love this car so much. But the downside on it is also the price. It is very overpriced. And honestly, this vehicle could score higher on my list, but there's just some other cars that just beat it just by a little bit. Just because other cars are more convenient. This car you can't really use in any missions or anything, so that's why it scores at this list. But if it could be used in missions, I'd definitely score it higher. And at number 6, guys, I have the armored Karuma. This car is an OG car added from the very first heist ever added to this game like 3 or 4 years ago. This car has to be on this list simply because it is I'd say about 95% bulletproof, or maybe 90% bulletproof. and you can't go wrong with that. The best thing about this car is that you can use it in missions, and especially if you guys play heist, if you guys grind heist, this car is essential. You have to have this car. This car makes things so much easier. It is a four-door car. You can have your friends in it. They get auto aim while they're using it, or while they're in the passenger seat, they got auto aim with their pistol. So you can wipe out the basically god APCs they add in this game. They're so ridiculous, but it just makes heist so much easier, and that's why it's at number 6 on this list. And at number 5, guys, I had the Shotaro Bike. This is the fastest bike in the game, and I know you guys seen the movie Tron. This is what the bike is mimicking. This bike, it looks so beautiful. The colors on it at night are awesome. I have the blue on it, but you guys can make this bike look really cool. I know if you put like a crew blue on it and put like a bright yellow on it, you can make this car look amazing. The yellow is so bright, and its bike is so much fun to use. It's so fast. The acceleration on it is ridiculous, and it handles so great. You can cut through corners so fast, as you guys can see in the gameplay. I'd feel silly not adding this bike to the list. I feel like you need at least one bike on your top 10 list. And at number 4, guys, I have this beautiful 811 right here. This car has the highest top speed for any supercars. It has the highest top speed, and this car looks amazing. And listen to the way it sounds, guys. It sounds amazing. This car sounds so good. It's all-wheel drive. The acceleration on it's amazing. The handling on it is amazing. This is just everything you can want in a car. It looks great. You can make it convertible if you're into that too. And honestly, I just love the way this car. I think it's Porsche something in real life, and it's just a beautiful car, and I just love driving it. It's definitely my favorite supercar. I don't know of all time, but right now it definitely is, just because it has the highest top speed, and I love having the driving the fastest, the best cars. I feel like everyone does, and this is why it's number 4 on the list. And at number 3, guys, I have the Oppressor Mark 1. The first Oppressor. This bike is so much fun to use. I know I added a bike earlier, but I don't really count this bike as like an actual bike simply because it flies. But I know you guys remember when they first added to this. But this is like when they first started adding the crazy flying vehicles and like the rocket. This is like the first time update when they started adding those things. This bike was really crazy, and it started all that crazy stuff. But I honestly think this bike is more fun to use than the Mark II. It's not better, obviously, but it's definitely more like, look at that. That is so much. I love doing that. I love going all the way up my wings and then dropping like right before I hit the ground and wipe out, hit the rocket. Like that's my favorite thing to do. And this bike, I mean, I think you guys know. You guys probably used it or still own it. It's definitely one of the best vehicles in GTA 5 Online, and that's why I have it at number 3. And at number 2, guys, I have the Scramjet. This car could easily be number 1, but you guys will see my number 1, and you guys will definitely understand. But this number 2, guys, the Scramjet, this car is so much fun. Look what I just did. Like no other car does that. Like this car, it's my favorite car of all time on GTA 5 Online. My opinion, it's my favorite, but I wouldn't say it's the best. But it's so much fun to use. I don't really care how much this car is. I'm not even sure. But I hope you guys get the chance to use this vehicle online if you guys are fortunate enough to buy it. But this car is just my favorite car of all time in like any GTA 5 Online game. You can just have so much fun. Look at that view of the GTA 5 Online, the city. This car is so beautiful and I love it, and it could easily be number 1, but I have it at number 2 on this list. And at number 1, guys, if you guys haven't already guessed it, I have the Oppressor Mark II on this list. But you guys have to understand, this bike is the most cheesiest thing in GTA 5 Online I think ever made. If you guys have this bike right here, you can win any type of PvP gunfight in GTA 5 Online. This is all people use, and I can't blame them. I use this too to kill people. When I get killed, I pull this bike out. Just simply because it's so fast, and the missiles, I'm pretty sure like they run out after like 30 missiles, and this bike is just, I mean, you guys probably hate this bike just as much as I do, but I still use it. It's very annoying, but I'd be dumb not to put this at number 1. It's definitely the best bike or vehicle. I wouldn't say best, but I'd say most overpowered vehicle ever added to GTA 5 Online. And there you guys have it, guys. That is my GTA 5 top 10 vehicles that you must own in 2020. Let me know what you guys think of my list, or if you guys disagree, or if you guys agree with some of them. I feel like my list is pretty solid, pretty confident about it. Some cars, some I could move around, but this is what I think worked best. Let me know what your guys' top 10 is down in the comments below. I'd love to know what it is. But to wrap this video up, guys, thank you for coming back to my channel. I post daily GTA 5 videos just like this, so if you guys like to see more, would you guys please subscribe? I'd really appreciate that. And without further ado, my name's Advocate. I'm signing out. Peace.